So I've opened up this Mario Resize.psd I downloaded from Canvas, and let's play with this a bit. So first off, we'll go and select Mario, and we want to make Mario different sizes and different positions on this image. We have these indicated by these outlines. So we're going to take the original Mario, and with him selected in the Layers panel, I'll press Command J on my Mac. On PC, you would press Control J, which is, I think of it as jump to a new layer. And you can see Mario, Mario Copy, and Mario Copy is selected. So I want to move him over, and then I'm going to resize him. And we'll make him small enough so he can fit in that first outline there. Okay. Doesn't have to be exact. There we go. And then when I'm happy with how big he is and his position, I can just press the check mark there or press Enter on my keyboard. Now let's make him even smaller and move him to the number 2 position. So I'll take the Mario Copy layer, and then I'm going to jump it to a new layer by Command J or Control J. I'll move it in place, and then I'll go from the sides here on these little square boxes and reduce the size of Mario. And then I can just move him a little more closely into space. And sometimes it gets tricky when you're moving things by small increments with the mouse. So what I like to do is when it goes all goofy like that, I just use the arrow keys on my keyboard to move it 1 pixel at a time. Once we've done that, I'm just going to press Enter or Return again. And there we go, he's in place. Now we're going to change his position. We're also going to rotate him and make him a little larger. So once again, I'm going to grab this Mario Copy 2 and then jump him onto a new layer. So we have a Mario Copy 3. I'll grab that, and we can make him bigger first. Let's see. That's probably about the size we want him. And then you'll notice when I'm off of these boxes that normally would resize the image, and if I go outside of it a bit, the arrow changes, or the mouse pointer changes to an arrow pointing around a corner. So this indicates to us that when we click and hold, it's going to rotate the image instead of resize. So that's where we get the free in free transform, which is when we press Command T. Alrighty. And it looks like I need to rotate him a little bit better. So we'll do that. And I'm using my arrow keys to kind of move him into place. And then I'll press Enter. There we go. All right, so now he's in place. And we just have one more position to put him in. So I'm going to jump him to a new layer. Command J. And then I will move into place. And I'll rotate him. So he's kind of upright again. And then we're going to resize him. And hopefully you can see there's a problem here. Mario's not looking so good. And it's because we've kind of, we've shrunk him, and then we tried to re-enlarge him. We've also rotated him. So he's been through a lot. His pixels have transformed in ways that he was not intending. So yeah, we do have him in place. Oh, and a keyboard shortcut to enlarge the viewing area of what we're working on, just press Command or Control 0, and that'll zoom in so you can see all of the canvas in the largest space on your screen. And as we can see, Mario is a little bit blurry here. So maybe there's a better way to do this. Yes, of course there's a better way to do this. Let's just pretend this never happened. So I'm going to go to the File menu and go to Revert. And then we're back to our original image. Great. Okay, we're going to duplicate all those steps, but this time we're going to do one extra step before we do all our resizing and rotating. I'm clicking on the Mario layer, and then I'm going to go up to the filter menu and choose Convert for Smart Filters. And it gives us a little information here. We can press OK. Now you'll notice he has a little icon on the side of his preview box for this layer. That's to indicate this is a smart object. And we'll see why smart objects are wonderful in just a moment. So let's go ahead and jump him to a new layer. Command J. And then we'll move that into place. Resize. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm pressing Command T to transform him. It's a hazard of using Photoshop without talking during the same time. Okay, so we got him moved and transformed. Let's take that Mario copy and then jump him to a new layer and then transform him. Control T or Command T. And then we're going to put him in place. And then, all right, he's fitting pretty well there. And then Mario copy 2, we'll jump him to a new layer and then transform him. And then we got to make him lie down on his side there. And we got to make him a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, there he is. Once again, Command J, Command T. And then we're going to make him upright again. That's close enough. You'll notice that it has a rotation percentage here. You could actually type in here if you want. I'm just going to type 0, and then that's going to make him straight up and down, just like he is in this one. And then we'll just go ahead and resize him, and we'll get him back to his original self. And we'll move him into place. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, I hope you can see this Mario and this Mario are identical, or very close to each other. They're both brilliant, vibrant, and not blurry. And they're ready for action to protect the Mushroom Kingdom.